My name is Vasajit Mestha. I have a decade plus of management consulting experience across continents, from North America, Europe, Africa, Middle East, and Southeast Asia, literally from Canada to Indonesia. I have worked across the spectrum of management consulting, from strategy engagements to pre-deal commercial due diligence to post-merger integration and operations process improvement kind of engagements. Let me explain what management consulting is, and more importantly, why do you need management consulting? Let me explain with the analogy of a bucket. Watch me in this video. Let us lift this bucket. Easy, isn't it? Now let us get into the bucket and try lifting ourselves. Doesn't work. Let us try again. Works. Not possible. Did you see? While I was inside the bucket, I couldn't lift myself up. But when I was outside the bucket, I could easily lift the bucket up and take from position A to B. Why was that the case? It's simple Newton's law of motion. A body tends to be in a state of rest or motion unless it is subjected to an external unbalanced force. Management consultants provide that external unbalanced force to an organization, which is the bucket in this case. This is broadly what it is. But specifically, there are seven key reasons why you need management consulting. Let me narrate that one by one. Number one, to identify key issues in the organization. Sometimes organizations are unable to meet their growth targets, and they wonder why. The issue could be twofold. One, it could be an internal issue, or two, it could be an external market-driven issue. The internal issues actually fit in the MMM category: man, machine, method. Man means people, right? People are critical to the organization. There could be a people issue, leadership issue, structural issue. So that's the one M. The second M is machine. If you don't have the right equipment, you cannot produce the desired result. So that's the second M, machine. The third is process. If you don't follow the right processes, then there could be an issue in the functioning of the organization. And sometimes when you are outside, when a consultant gets in, he's able to identify whether it's a people issue, whether it is a machine, equipment related issue, or it's a process related issue. So that's the internal part of the issue identification. The second is an external issue. The external could be the market demand has come around, the consumer behavior has changed, or a competition has entered with a totally innovative business model that has disrupted the entire value chain, right? So there could be internal or external issues, and this identification can be done by an external consultant. So that's number one. Number two, to arrive at data-driven decision making. Infosys founder Narayana Murthy once said, In God we trust. For everything else, give me data. That's the importance of data. Data gives greater confidence to the CEO and to the board of directors to implement a large decision. And hence, data driven analysis is crucial in decision making. Consultants are trained to slice and dice data to provide and produce meaningful insights. Reason 3, to provide knowledge capability. If the only tool that you have is a hammer, every problem will look like a nail. So you need some external knowledge inputs from time to time, learn from the best practices in the industry to take your organization forward. And management consultants, because they work with multiple organizations within the sector and also across sectors, there's a lot of cross learning that is possible that can help your organization. And therefore you need management consultants. Number 4, to minimize personal bias. George Bernard Shaw once said, the wisest person that he has ever met is a tailor. The wisest person he has ever met is a tailor, because each time a tailor comes and meets me, he takes fresh measurements. Beautiful, isn't it? This talks about the importance of looking at things the way it is and not to include personal bias in it. Many times, key people in the organization are so emotionally attached to the decisions that they have made, to the thinking that they have, that they are not able to see the things the way they are. And hence, you need external consultants who look at things in an unbiased fashion. To maintain secrecy. Certain times you cannot let certain decisions or discussions leak through within the organizations, and definitely not outside the organizations. One, because it could be a closed the M&A deal, or you would have fiduciary responsibility to keep it within yourself if you're a public listed company. And therefore, the top management of organizations need a set of people who are not related to the transaction to help them arrive at a proper decision. And this is another reason why you need management consultants, to maintain secrecy, to arrive at faster decision making. Many times you need additional manpower to get things done, because people in your organizations are already occupied doing their routine work. And suppose if you want to make a quick decision like a merger or an acquisition, at that time you need additional manpower to get things done. And that's the other advantage of having management consultants. And now the seventh and the last point of my video. You need management consultants to execute this strategy and to execute change, because sometimes they're so massive and so transformational that you need external influence, you need continuous monitoring, and this can best be done by management consultants. Let me summarize the 7 reasons. 1, to identify key issues in the organization and the industry. Think MMM, man, machine, method. Where is the issue? The second one, to arrive at data-driven decision making. In God we trust. For everything else, give me data, right? The third is to provide knowledge capability. If the only tool that you have is a hammer, every problem will look like a tail. Fourth, to minimize personal bias. The wisest person is a tailor because each time he takes fresh measurements. Fifth, to arrive at faster decision making. Sixth, to maintain secrecy. And seventh, to build executional capabilities and change management capabilities. My dear viewers, I'm at the beginning of my vlogging journey. So please give me feedback so that I can improve and also I can make content which is more meaningful to my audience. You can put in the comments below or you can directly email me. And also, if consulting is an area of intrigue to you and interest to you, then and you would want to listen from me, please remember to click on the bell button below and subscribe.